Ask the Messenger's TV show is a TV show that educates, informs, and entertains our viewers on public health issues such as mental illness, suicide, addiction, illness and disease, COVID-19 relief, crime, domestic violence, homelessness, human trafficking, employment opportunities, healthcare, and more. And now, Ask the Messengers.
The DWIHN Integrated Health Network provides services and support to 75,000 people in Wayne County. DWIHN serves people with mental illness, intellectual and developmental disabilities, individuals with substance use disorders, and children with serious emotional disturbances. DWIHN is the largest and most diverse community mental health agency in the state of Michigan, and it is committed to providing the highest quality of integrated health care to those it serves while working alongside with dedicated and compassionate provider network.
What up, though? It's your street reporter, LaShawn B, coming to you today on Ask the Messengers. We'll be bringing you Michigan Celebrate Recovery Walk from Freedom Hill. But first, let me tell you what it means to me. To me, it's like a family reunion. Coming together, I get to meet all kind of people from all walks of life. People that I met last year, I also get to meet new people this year, and I also get to celebrate recovery with people that was just like me who are now in the process of recovery. I hope that you can see or know that recovery is possible.
I got tired. I got tired, you know what I'm saying? And then health is wealth, you know what I'm saying? Your body is your temple, first of all. And I was kind of like hurting myself. The liquor store is my worst enemy. That's it, liquor. That's a disease and a drug as well. Besides other drugs, liquor stores are like human death traps. We go kill ourselves when we spend the money on half pints and fifths.
You know, I have drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and I'm just sick of it, sick and tired of it. You know, after a couple days, even just a couple days, you feel a lot better being sober, and so that's what I'm really here for. You know, just keep my cleanness, my sobriety.
Started when I was 15. I'm 37 now, 22 years.
I'm at Naomi's Nest. Alcohol was my drug of choice, and that's why I'm here. And I've got a daughter at home waiting for me to come home.
Just sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know, losing friends, family, you know, just rough upbringing, you know. I need to better myself. I don't want it to end like this.
What are some of your goals?
To accomplish everything I'm trying to accomplish as far as, like, I want to write, like, books and movies and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to go do while I'm in here. Because I got enough time to think about what I'm trying to do, and I'm going to do it.
What really brought me down was crack cocaine. Then it switched to meth because it was cheaper and it's everywhere.
I've wanted help for a long time, but it seems like it's impossible to get access to help unless you're in trouble with the criminal justice system.
I was just a complete alcoholic. I didn't do anything. I didn't spend no time with anybody, sheltered myself. And it's not good. It was a lonely, lonely life. And I'm glad I'm here and I'm getting it taken care of.
I want to rebuild some relationships that I've ruined along the way, but mostly help myself, get my mental health right, and, you know, possibly help someone else down the line.
I had stopped drinking for 6 months, and I was around my folks and my buddies and stuff, and I see them get drunk, and I see how I was. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. It's ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's ugly, very ugly. It's unacceptable. I'm not about to even play myself cheap no more. I mean, young. I'm 43 years young, and I'm about to push that out the way. I'm going to keep it moving.
Shelby, I love you, and I'm sorry that this all happened. But I'm here, and I'm getting better and working on myself.
I have a larger support system. When I got out last time, I didn't really have the support that I felt like I needed. This time I've got a lot more family and friends behind me, helping me do the right thing.
I'm so sorry for everything that happened, and I love you all so much, and I'm in recovery when I get out for the rest of my life.
Mom, Kim Hancock, I'm sorry for everything I put you through, all the stealing and breaking and havoc I've wreaked on you, and you know, it's just going to get better from here.
What are some of your goals in recovery?
My goal is to beat women. I'm 71 years old. What more could I do? So I'm out here to enjoy the rest of the life that I have left, live it to the fullest, and be happy.
Well, I've been doing this for about 20 years, and I just got sick and tired of living the same life.
Is there anyone out there that you would like to make a direct amends to?
Oh my God, you caught me off of that one. Yes, to my husband. I'd like to apologize to him because I feel responsible for you, because I should have been taking care of you when I should have been taking care of you, and I wasn't, because I was in my madness. And if I could just do it over again with you, I would, but it is what it is. But we're going to move from this day forward on. It'll be good. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Stay tuned for more of Ask the Messengers.
What brings you out here today, man?
Well, it's a celebration of recovery.
Okay.
I'm about that. I'm a part of that.
All right. Are you in treatment right now, or?
Yes, I am. Salvation Army in Detroit.
Okay. All right. And how's that working for you?
I'm sober.
Okay.
And I get to go outside every day. If I choose to get high or use off of anything, I can. But it's my choice to be sober.
All right.
To my higher power.
Tell me a little bit about what got you there. What was your drug of choice?
My drug of choice is whatever you had.
Okay.
I use everything from meth, crack, heroin, weed, alcohol. But alcohol was my main substance of choice.
All right. Well, it's important for our viewers to know what got you to finally seek treatment.
I believe it was my higher power, the Holy Spirit calling on me, telling me at one time I got so low, sick, losing weight.
All right.
And I'm 63 years old.
Okay.
And I felt that it was just time for me to get my life back. I have young children that need to be a part of my life, and I need them to be a part of my life.
All right. All right.
And society needs me.
What is this the first recovery march that you've been to?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, so are you in treatment right now?
I am. I'm at Meridian also.
What's your drug of choice?
I'm cross-addicted. Heroin, pills, cocaine.
Okay. How long have you been in treatment?
Now a little over 2 weeks.
Wonderful, man. Great. Okay. We're so glad for you. Listen, tell me, is there anyone that you know that has overdosed on any type of drug since you've been using?
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Right before I came in here, I actually had to save somebody's life with Norcan. Wanted to come back with the first one, so I waited a couple minutes, hit him again. He started giving chest compressions, and he came back.
Okay, all right. That had to be a trying experience for you.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. It's pretty bad, man.
All right, so it's
real out there, you know. It's real.
It is definitely real. So the guy survived. Obviously, he survived.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, wonderful, man. You know, all the stories aren't like that, right?
I know that.
Hi, Scott. How long you been clean?
16 days now.
And how does that feel?
I'm just now starting to come out of the fog, but I couldn't be more happier about it. It's been 3, my old lady says 5 years, but I've been saying 3. Well, she would know more than me, so I guess 5 years would be true. Every day using heroin, sad. You don't even think about the other stuff you use. You know, and it's just not right the way it is and how bad it is. It really ain't. So my goal is to get this year clean and do what I can also to help others. You know, try to. I've been using my whole life ever since I was a kid. And I got hooked on fentanyl and methadone when I was 14. But yes, so it's definitely bad out here, and we all need to stand up and take a change, really.
I'm going to say my life has completely changed from when I was using.
What was your drug of choice?
Alcohol.
And what was your bottom? When did you get to the point where you said, look, enough is enough?
New Year's Eve 2020, I was driving home from the bar completely drunk, and I was getting on to the on-ramp at 4 o'clock in the morning to M59 from Rochester Road. It was icy. I started slipping, and I just took my hands off the wheel when I'm too drunk to try to fix this. Spun out. I bounced off the merging traffic sign twice instead of into the traffic on the freeway. I looked around, went, no cops, good, and drove home. Woke up the next morning having no memory of it at all. walked out, saw my car, and went, this has to stop or I'm going to kill somebody. And it took about 3 months to actually go to treatment after that, but I finally set it up, went, and recovery is the easiest choice I ever made, but it's the hardest thing I've ever done.
How many days you got clean?
12.
How I feel?
I feel great. Went on like a 9-month bender and just realized things were getting out of control and decided that I needed to get help. So I reached out to my local community in Livingston County. The health facilities there took me over to Sacred Heart and gave me 18 days to be able to work on myself and build up my program again.
I've been clean for 90 days.
All right. So what made you say, look, enough is enough, I'm done?
I was doing it for a long time, so I'm getting older and I'm through with it. I have my fun and my joy throughout the times. It's time for a change now.
I had relapsed after being clean for 4 years.
Wow, for 4 years. What do you think caused you to relapse?
A lot of grief. I lost my mother and my sister, and I just been having a lot of problems dealing with their loss. So I decided to commit suicide and crash my wife's vehicle, but I ended up making it out alive. So I failed.
All right, let's start with what was your drug of choice?
It was alcohol, Fireball, and beer.
All right, and I heard you say that you tried to commit suicide. How did you get help, and where did you get help for that?
Well, first
of all, thank God you're still with us.
Thank you. After the accident, I went to Hurley Medical Center, and they found out that I was suicidal, so they sent me to the Wasso Clinic for mental health. And then they discharged me when I wasn't ready to go because they're going to discharge me knowing I'm suicidal still. So I called Genesee County CRU. I checked into there with my caseworker. I spent a week there, but my second day there, this place wasn't working for me. So that's when I called Meridian, and they accepted me. And I'm getting the help that I need there, and I'm very blessed to be alive today, and I'm being sober today.
I just want to compliment you on such beautiful hair.
Thank you. I figured I'm going into recovery, so new me, new hair.
All right then, wonderful. Tell me, what brings you out here today?
The recovery walk, so I can promote my own sobriety.
Okay, so that's important.
It is important. I have 3 children. I want to see that I can do this and make them proud of me being their mom.
Yes, indeed. How long, and first of all, let's start with, what was your drug of choice?
Well, I was trafficked, so I was a fighter, and they gave me heroin to kind of knock me down, and just enough crack and meth to bring me up where I couldn't fight, but I was still conscious.
Wow. Wow. It's got to be quite a story.
It was. Ex-boyfriend sold me to a dealer who sold me to somebody else, and it's hard,
Wow.
but I don't want my kids to have that, so.
Hey, Mike, welcome, and thanks for being out here with us today. How important do you think this recovery march is, and why do we come out here every year?
I think it's super important. There's a lot of people that are new to getting help and recovery and all that, and it's super important. This is my first event here. I had a lot of fun here, learned a lot, seen a lot of people I've known from the past, and I think it's super important for people to get out and experience this.
Are you a person in recovery? And if you are, can you tell me a little bit about your story?
I have been in recovery for about a month. I've been battling my addiction for 10 years or more. I still have 60 days to go. I'm at Emily's Nest, and it's great.
And what was your drug of choice?
I was on crack, cocaine, and heroin.
We'll be right back with more of Ask the Messengers.
How did your using affect the relationship between you and your family?
It hindered it greatly. I became very reclusive. I wanted to be alone because I didn't want them to know about the extent of my usage.
Okay.
So my family is in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm here in Michigan by myself.
All right.
But I mean, they love me. They support me when I want to do the right thing. But I know I wasn't doing the right thing, so it led me to here.
Okay. How important is it to get into a treatment center, get into a treatment program, and seek help from substance abuse? How important is that?
It's very important. I actually have a friend trying to get in here right now. I'm trying to talk him into it, told him how to rehab was. It's really, you know what I mean, it's sweet, it's cool, you know what I mean, a lot of support in there, you know.
So what do you think about this event?
Great. I got, to see a guy that I've watched on TV, Herman Moore, and I couldn't be more happier. I just wish, there'd be more events around the state and, to really get people involved in it because it's too much. This epidemic is really too much.
Is there anyone out there that you would like to make a direct amends to? If so, I want you to look into the camera and talk directly to that person.
My family, Donna Johnson, and my kids, Owen and Evan. I love you guys. I'm sorry for all the pain that I have caused. Everything that we've been through, I really hope, when I do get my self clean and better and healthy, we can make a difference. And I love you guys. I love my family. I wish I had more family to talk about. My mom suddenly passed away from the disease itself this year. But other than that, yeah, I love you guys.
I completely self-isolated and just didn't go to family functions, didn't interact with them, didn't communicate. I just was depressed and didn't have one for quite a while. But the other day, working with a person who had damaged their relationship with their family worse than I had with just withdrawing, made me realize that my mom has been a huge support and that she helped me get through that. She took me to treatment, picked me up from treatment, and without, I just called her and was just like, Mom, thank you for never giving up on me.
What are you looking for in your recovery?
In my recovery, I'm looking to get back to the basics of what I did before. I had some long-term recovery right before this and had an unfortunate circumstance that ended up happening to a very loved person. And that really shook my foundation of my higher power, and which then started to crumble my gratitude, which then started to crumble me going to my program. And then that ended up causing me to relapse. And unfortunately, my addiction is the way that it is. Like all of us, I believe in the allergic reaction. And as soon as I had that first one, I was off to the races.
There may be someone out there who is considering suicide, who may be dealing with substance abuse at this time. What would you say to encourage that person, to help them, that encourage them to get help?
Well, you got a lot to live for, and that's the coward way out. And so, if you're not just gonna hurt yourself, you're hurting everybody else in the family, your friends, more than you know. You got a lot to live for.
How much have your life improved in the time that you've been in the program?
I'm taking my meds. I feel very happy. I don't have thoughts of suicide. I have a grandchild coming in March, so I have a lot to live for now.
Share with our audience things that maybe, if there's some young ladies out there that at risk of something that happening to them, what happened to you, what would you say to them? What would you suggest that they might want to avoid?
Avoid any man sending you to a car alone, because that's what happened. He sent me to go get his product, and he took off. And they took off with me in there. So don't ever let someone take you by yourself.
We're so glad to know that you're fine today. Are you getting help, and where are you getting help?
I'm getting help at Meridian. This is my first time in any rehab, and I appreciate them and love them dearly. They got me on everything I need to be on, and I've actually been waking up not wanting any type of drugs.
I've been an alcoholic since I've been 21, pretty much. So about 16 years now. Been struggling with this addiction, and it's a hard one to kick. I do good for a few months, and then I just get back into old habits, and
How important do you think it is to have a good support system, maybe a good 12-step program or something? Do you think those things are important?
That's what I'm working on right now in this last, me being in this inpatient recovery, is trying to work that this time because I haven't the last few times, and I think it's very important because I think that's what I'm missing to actually stay sober.
Have you lost anyone to overdose or know anyone special to you or important to you that you lost?
Yes, I lost my cousin. She overdosed. And then one of my best friends, he got killed in a trap house.
So sorry to hear that. And so how has this affected your relationship with your family and friends and the people you love?
Most of my family still have my back. They're still in my corner. But a lot of my family turned their back on me. I don't talk to them.
So if you could look into the camera and say anything to the family that you've lost or that turned your back, what would you want to say to them?
I'm getting help and I'm getting better. I'm working on myself and I do love them.
In order to stay in this process of recovery, what do you think you're going to need to do?
First is right now I'm working the 12 steps while I'm in there. That's my starting process. And when I get out, hit a meeting and get with the people that have been in the program for a while and get a sponsor and call them regularly, like I've been told. Just follow what I'm getting told right now, basically.
All right, care to share with us, how's your relationship with your family?
My mom and dad are both deceased, and me and my sisters haven't talked in 2 years.
You got children?
I got a 16-year-old son. I haven't seen him by 15 years.
All right, so it's important that you stay in the process and rebuild your relationship with your children. How important is that to you?
I've been working on it. It's hard to get in contact with her. She moved away. I have no idea where anybody is, none of her family, so I'm just trying to wait till he reaches out to me right now. If it's the only thing I can.
Well, that concludes this week's episode of Ask the Messengers. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would like to help support our show, please feel free to make a donation of any kind by visiting our show website, www.askthemessengers.org. If you prefer to mail donations, please make check or money order payable to Ask the Messengers TV show and send it to 18400 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan, 48235. Ask the Messengers is the program that deals with things that help you. Thank you for watching.